Hello, welcome to Just Vintage Crochet and welcome to another mystery video. So if you're new to the channel, I have a stack of patterns here that were compiled for me. I didn't pick these patterns out. Anything within the pattern that could give it away, like this hat, this shawl, this blanket, has been blacked out. These patterns do have titles and some of them have photos. So at the end of the video, we'll know what it's supposed to be, if nothing else, based on the title alone. Most of these patterns are from the 1800s, but we do have a few in here, or a couple at least, from the very early 1900s, so from the Edwardian era. So let's just go ahead and pick our pattern. Remember, I make these things blind. I don't know what they're supposed to be. We only have the instructions and number 6 right on top. I swear on everything, I don't do it on purpose. 1870, how does that even happen? I almost feel guilty every time it does, as if I'm doing something wrong. Okay, it says materials we need are Walter Evans and Company crochet cotton number 40 or number 60. This blank produces a very good effect when worked with fine cotton. Make a sufficiently long foundation chain and work the first row entirely in double stitch. Now, double stitch is going to be a modern day US single crochet, a modern day UK double crochet. And trebles are going to be modern day US double crochets, modern day UK treble crochets. So let's see, how many rows are we working with? 5th row, repeat 4th and 5th rows alternately until border is wide enough. So I'm guessing we work 5 rows and then we just repeat. Okay, well, let me get some material then. Okay, just give me a few seconds here to make a shameless e-bag. If you like this video, please like the video. Of course, if you like antique and vintage crochet, all things antique and vintage crochet, make this your home for antique and vintage crochet by subscribing. I am trying to get up to 200,000 subscribers. I think I'm right at about 140,000 right now. So it would mean the world to me if you can subscribe. And if you like the video, don't do it just because I asked. But if you like the video, by the time you get to the end, then please hit like. And if you have anything to say, as long as it's not mean, by all means, I invite you to hang out with everyone else down in the comment section. Okay, shameless e-bag done. Okay, I think this is what I'm going to use. I already tested it out. So it's a 2.75 millimeter. I don't know what the weight of this is. It's probably a number 1 superfine, but it's a cotton and it's mostly just some leftover. And I think that's what I'm going to use because it won't be so fine that you can't see it on screen. So it says to make a sufficiently long foundation chain, which I don't know how long that needs to be. So any extra stitches outside of the pattern it gives us, we can just disregard. It's not that big a deal. This 1 stitch under it, repeat from 3rd row, long treble. That's going to be a US treble, UK double treble. It's not going to be a long double crochet. That didn't come about until the early 1900s. Okay, all right, so I'm going to go ahead and work a chain and I'll be right back. So I went with a chain of 36 because I don't know if this is meant to be odds or evens, but I chained 36. I'm going to skip the first chain, which will give me 35 single crochet across. So I'm going to go ahead and work my 35 single crochet across. Of course, anything extra that I have by the time it really starts to get into the pattern, I'll just disregard on the end. It's okay. But I'm going to go ahead and work my single crochet across because it says work this first row entirely in double stitch, which translates to a modern US single crochet. Okay, I will be right back. Okay, there we go. And now it says second row 1. I'm just going to translate this into US stitch terms. 1 double crochet in the next stitch. 1 chain, skip 1 stitch under it. Repeat from the double crochet. and then on to the third row. So we're going to work one row of open, single open crochet. That doesn't mean it's going to be single crochets. It just means it's one chain separating the doubles instead of two chains. So I'm going to start this off with a stacked single because I've just gotten so accustomed to doing it now. It's just, it feels like totally normal, as if I had always used it. Okay, so that's my first double crochet. Chain one, skip one stitch, work a double crochet into the next. This is what used to be called single or open single crochet or single open crochet. If it were double open crochet, it would be chain two, skip two, work a double, and that would be an open double. Of course, we don't use those terms anymore now. We just call it filet crochet. And the pattern author instructs you at the beginning whether or not you need to chain one or chain two and skip one or skip two. But mostly it's just chain one, skip one with filet crochet. Oops. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to finish working this all the way to the end, and I will be right back. Okay, well, I got very fortunate with that because 35 stitches worked out. I didn't have to skip any stitches or ignore any extra stitches on the end. It was perfect. Okay, and now third row, one US treble crochet, that's a UK double treble, one treble, US treble in the third stitch of the preceding row. And then the repeat is 3 purl, each consisting of 5 chain, 1 single crochet in the first of the same. One US treble in the same stitch of the preceding row. 1 purl, miss 3, 3 singles in the following stitches. 1 purl, miss 3, 1 treble in the fourth stitch. Repeat from here. Okay, that was a lot, so let's just take that one little step at a time. So row 3, 1 long treble in the third stitch of the preceding row. So I'm going to start with a US treble, which will be 3 stacked singles. So that's 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so there is my first stitch. And so I need to make a US treble crochet in the third stitch of the preceding row. So a chain is a stitch. So 1, 2, 3, and I'll just work. Should I work through it? Yeah. Oh, I got to yarn over one more time. Of course I split it. Of course I did. Then it says to work 3 purls, 5 chains, and it says 1 single crochet in the first of the same. If it's okay with you, I'm going to actually work a slip stitch instead of a single crochet. Just because picots, which they used to be called purls, now they're called picots. Picots are just much cleaner with slip stitches, in my absolute humble opinion. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So... and I'll show you the difference. I'll work this one with the single crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one with the slip stitch. And you see how this one is loose and this one's tight. It's just a cleaner look. And there you go. Okay, so 3 of these purls, which I love that they're called purls. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And then yarn over twice because it says, oh, wait. Yeah, okay. And then it says 1 US treble in the same stitch. So back down into the same stitch, and we work a treble. It's like a little crown. Okay, I do believe this is definitely a play on Irish crochet. It's giving Irish crochet sort of vibes. 1 purl, miss 3, 3 single in the 3 following stitches. Okay, so we work another purl. 2, 3, 4, 5. And then no yarn over. We 1 purl, miss 3, and 3 single. So 1, 2, 3, miss 3, and then 3 single crochet in a row. 1, 2, and 3. Okay. Then 1 purl, miss 3 stitches, 1 US treble crochet in the 4th stitch. Repeat from the 3 purls. Okay, so that was 1 purl, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, purl, miss 3, 1, 2, 3, and then here we work the long double or US treble. Okay, now what? Now we work 3 purls again. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. This is turning out to be quite a bit ornate and lovely, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it's a US treble back into the same stitch. Then it's 1 purl, then it was skip 3 and work 3 singles in a row. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, purl, 1, 2, 3, and then we work that sort of purl V-stitch. It's the best way I can describe it, is a purl V-stitch. Oops. This edge looks a little funny. I didn't really know how to start it. Anyhow, that looks nice. I'll hold it like this so you can see it better. The edge looks a little funny. Okay, I'm going to finish this to the end and I'll be right back. Okay, so it ended kind of funky. Like the edges are just going to be funky because there wasn't a lot of direction. There's not a lot of direction on how to work the edges. So here we have 4th row. And again, no direction on how to work the edges. It just starts off with 3 single crochet in the middle of the next 3 purl. Now, does that mean a single crochet in each purl or just in the middle purl? Because in the middle of the next 3 purl, is that the 3rd purl over? I don't know what that means. Like, it's not very clear. Perhaps the picture, if it has a picture, is very helpful of the preceding row. Then it says 1 purl, 2 trebles divided by 3 purl in the middle of the next 3 single crochets. Okay, so I'm just going to go based on what my mind is seeing with this. And all I can do is chain at this point and start working my 3 single crochets right in this center purl. Okay, then it said to work a purl. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then work 2 US trebles divided by, okay, so we're going to do this V-stitch thing. In the center, single crochet. Did I split? Yeah, there we go. Separated by 3 purls. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then back into the same stitch. Okay. Divided by 3 purl in the middle of, okay, then 1 purl and repeat from here. Okay, so just like we did in the last row then. 1, 2, 3, 5, 1 purl. Then we jump over to the little purl V-stitch, and in the middle purl, I'm working 3 singles. This is what I'm assuming they mean. It's what my mind pictured as I was reading it. And that seems to look all right. The edges look like absolute trash, though. But everything else seems to look all right. So then I'm going to work a purl. And in the middle, single crochet. Work a US treble and 3 purls. I'll work those off camera really quick. Okay, 3 purls made, then a treble, US treble, back into the same single crochet, and then a purl. Followed by 3 single crochet in the center of the 3 in a row. Followed by a purl and then another V-stitch. Okay, I'll be right back. I cut the edge to look nice over here. I ended with a chain 2 and a US treble, but over here it's just, you know, you ever see those little like YouTube shorts and they go, oh, a strawberry, oh, a strawberry, oh, a strawberry, right? It just it gets increasingly worse. It's like, oh, a strawberry, oh, a strawberry, you know? But anyways, let's just move on. Okay, 5th row, 2 US trebles divided by 3 purl in the middle of the next 3 single crochet of the preceding row. 1 purl, it's just more of the same. 1 purl, 3 single in the middle of the next 3 purl. Then 1 purl, repeat from here, or here, no, repeat from here. Repeat 4th and 5th rows alternately till the border is wide enough, and I think it's a border at this point. At first I thought maybe it was something that we were going to add a border to. I think it is a border. I think we're making a border here. So moving on. I got 3 here, so I'm just going to chain. And then 2 more. And in the middle stitch. No. There we go. Oh, you know what? I don't need the 2 chain. Just the 4 chain to act as a US treble. So 3 pearls. That's 2. And 3. Treble back into the same spot. Pearl. It's basically a repeat of the last row. And in the middle here, work 3 single crochets in this middle of the 3 that are in a row, just like the last row. Pearl. Then make the V-stitch in the middle single crochet. Work those 3 in a row off camera real quick so as not to bore you too much. Then a pearl. And then, nope, and 3 singles in a row. This is very lacy, so if you were to make that, you could make a wrap with this lace. Like if you were to just make a big long chain and just keep going, you could make a wrap with this. But I do think at this point it's probably an edging, a border or an edging. And so pearl. And then the V-stitch. I'm going to finish this to the end. I will be right back, and then I think we will reveal it because there's not much more to see. With the particular yarn I picked, it's a little messy looking. It's because it's like two-tone yarn, and it's making it look a little more scattered and messy looking. I bet if it was just one color, this would be very pretty. I'll be right back. Okay, well, there it is, all 5 rows, so I'll be right back. I am going to go see what this pattern from 1870 is. I think it's an edging. Okay, I pretty much nailed it. I just didn't do a whole lot of rows, so here is what it is. There we go. It is crochet lace, but it's border or edging, I guess depending on how long you want to make it, but here we go. I think I got it. Mine's a little messy looking, probably because I didn't use super fine thread and a fine hook, but I got it. I think it's kind of cool looking. I don't know. I think I got it. Anyways, that's it. 1870s. That's today's mystery. And I will hold the pattern up for you so you can have it. So take your screenshots. There we go. You can just take your screenshots and keep this pattern. And then the last page. And then the picture. There you go, free pattern for you. Make whatever you want with it. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. I will see you guys in the next mystery coming up really soon. Love you lots. Bye.